Well, here we go. We are seconds away from set number 5 in this first game on a Sunday doubleheader. USD and Adamson still waiting on deck, but we have gone through 4 grueling sets between UE and NU. The bigger question is, the biggest and most important question going into set number 5 is anong baong pagkain ni Andre Mulya sa kanyang bag?
I think I just have candy for you.
Set number 4 highlights. What did you think about set number 4, Anne?
I think UE, like what I said earlier, no spectacular thing done by UE, but if there's anything that worked to their advantage, it was just really doing everything consistently. They minimized their errors in the front line. Basta sigurado lang na mag-over yung bola. In the back row, they just want to make sure that they get a good dig. On the other side, though, I think what was the disadvantage of NU was that sila yung nangangapa ng galaw nila inside the court. And it's difficult, I mean, you know, to have that kind of pressure because even in offense and even in the breaks of the game, actually, in that previous set, lahat nasa side talaga ng UE.
Set number 4, we look at the attack numbers. Look at how they doubled it, talking about UE. And when you think about that, that's weird because NU is supposed to have the more weapons when it comes to attacking.
But that's not the case in the 4th set. We saw how problematic they were in the attack department. Even their top scorer, Kaine Pomoseno, had a bit of a trouble there. Salibad and Sante. Konti lang din yung naibigay na magagandang quick sets only in the latter part of the 4th set.
I said this yesterday about the Ateneo Lasal, and I'll say it again for NU. The last 2 sets, even if they won the 3rd one, and they just didn't have that pep in them.
This is the 5th.
Ateneo, when LaSalle recovered in set number 2, kita-kita mo yung sets number 3 and 4. LaSalle was composed, they were controlled, they showed championship composure. Ateneo just didn't have that spring anymore. They were not smiling, they were not having fun, they didn't have pep. I don't know if it had something to do with Coach Roger not being there yesterday to get them going again, but this is what I'm seeing in NU. After that first set that they won, even if they won the 3rd one na pahabol, they're not the same girls that we saw in set number 1 and the match against UP.
And I think it's also different because if you win a set, how you want it to be is to be a convincing win.
Yes.
But in this case, most of yung nakita natin, either hahabulin nila, they try to battle in terms of the scoring, palaging lumalamang ang UE, hahabol ang NU. So you see that there are lapses with the sets that they have played.
They're not even, even their faces, they're not even smiling and all that. And people might be saying we're overreacting. You know, we've seen enough and played enough volleyball games, and that it affects how you play.
And you can also see the difference because for NU, if you see how they are when they're happily playing, you'll see them going around the court very loose. You can see all smiles. But today it's different. It's tight. There you can feel the pressure. And the 5th set even adds more pressure to that because we're only going up to 15. So it's a very short set. Not as much room for them to you know, relax and walang leeway for errors.
And momentum, obviously, with the UE side. Momentum, the confidence too, is with them. And 2 straight points for UE. This one on a reception error.
NU has to regroup and, you know, find its rhythm.
17 out.
Labas muna si Pablo. Mandapat comes in. That's Riza Jane.
Service UE.
Mandapat. Check in with Stephanie C from the UE side.
Since this last set ends at 15 points, the Lady Warriors will attempt to grab the lead early, and they will also make sure to take advantage of their momentum. Coach Boy told the girls to move and to be ready no matter what happens. So it's all about controlling the ball, communicating with each other, and keeping their heads in the game. The Lady Warriors will also do their best to limit their errors because right now, there's definitely no room for any kind of mistake. So with one last set left, Coach Boy stressed the importance of being aggressive, executing properly, and helping one another inside the court. Like he said, laban tayo, Buminan.
Matawid, anong papaluin mo? Gumising ka na, kita mo yung pawis mo, oh. Mario Joseph, natatawa ka pa niyan? Ikaw naman, pinasok kita dyan para gumawa, hindi para maglamerda. Enyo.
Bulldogs!
For those watching volleyball for the very first time, kasi tayo and we're so used to it already, being coached before by coaches who are really like that, you know. This is normal, by the way.
This
Okay,
is
masyaka.
normal.
Okay, masyaka. Yan eh.
It's all part of the game.
Oh, at pati yung mga player dyan, they don't take
Sanay
it
na yan.
personally, yes. Baka kasi may mga nagugulat eh.
Yung pag pinapagalitan sa sidelines. Oh, but you know,
Scores
this is
another point.
clearly the
That's not
Lady
normal.
Bulldogs
Yes.
under pressure.
Tremendous pressure, yes.
Even just the service reception from the libero is, you know, not working quite well.
Lasal.
Kung ikaw naman si Coach Boy, sinasabi mo sa mga girls mo, eh dapat lang, ganito tayo. Dapat tayo lamang dito. You know, they underestimated us. This is what we're doing. We can beat them. And nagpapatuloy. Dito. 4-0. They got 5-0 in the fifth set. UE looking, sabihin na natin yung totoo, and looking to upset National U here.
Again, just a reminder, the fifth set goes only up to 15. So this is a much shorter set. Kanina nakita natin humabol yung NU, but you know, the room is not as big as it was in the previous sets where their reception is looking like
Can you get tighter than that? You cannot get any. Look at how stiff,
it's not working.
stiff Byron was.
Lasal.
Service reception errors are plaguing the Lady Bulldogs.
6-0. That's the deficit that they came back from in set number 3. Pero hanggang 25 yun. Ito hanggang 15 lang. Jessica Paron. Barely clearing the net. Dizon. Mandapat. And Yui has been cool in terms of digging up balls. NU's the one that's been scrambling, and back set. Dizon through the block. That's a double contact.
Oh, 2 touches.
But, you know, credit the libero Galang, who has thrown herself at the floor.
Yep.
7.
The effort of keeping the ball alive.
I'm out. Lady Bulldogs.
7-0. Believe it.